Welcome back to State Park Sundays. Today, you join me up here at the Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area outside of Gering and Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Wow. This is pretty breathtaking. And also for a guy like me that is pretty afraid of heights. Yeah. But it is worth it. We're up here on the top of a hill. We're checking this park out today. Out here in the western end of Nebraska. And worth it. So, you're going to see me in the truck in just a minute. I'm going to stand here and just stare before I get in there. So, welcome back to State Park Sundays, and let's check this park out. All right, welcome to Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area. And the first thing you see off to the right as we enter the main entrance, is the shooting sports complex, which is currently closed. And I will put the range hours down below. But there you go, right as we enter. But here is the main entrance, and this is beautiful. This is located just outside of Gering, Nebraska, up in the Wildcat Hills. And off to the left, you'll see there's a nice little, I don't know if that's on purpose, that must be that. I bet you they use it for something. We're gonna go ahead and check out the campsites. Right now it is, so there you go, off to the left, all we have is basic sites. It is after 5, so everything is closed. I missed it by 29 minutes today. So I'm gonna give you kind of a teaser, and that should hopefully make you want to come back. Now, Wildcat Hills is putting it mildly. This is way up here in the hills, outside of Gering, which is also Scottsbluff. Just keep an eye on these regulations. Pretty much standard regulations for Nebraska Park. There is some stunning views off to the left. I'm going to try to get through the trees. Knowing the camera, it won't. Let's go ahead and check out the camping area. And again, just bear in mind that a lot of, holy Toledo. Yeah, you guys are seeing that? I got you on the side cam here. Wow. Okay. Yeah. And there's some hiking trails down there for those of you with good knees. We do have campsite 1 through, let's see what the one to the left is. 1 through 5 off to the left here, right as we come in. Hopefully I got a shot of them. There's a ton of hiking trails around here. So please, this is going to be similar to Fort Robinson and some of those other videos where it's not an extensive. Given looking at the trails and everything, I could spend a day here. You could spend a day here, and that's what I want. Is for this to be something that you see this video. We're gonna stay out of the mud and not tear up the road. For you to check out. Let's go ahead and check out the shelter and picnic area. That's cool. It's gonna make me sit here and wish that Goose and I had our lunch here. We're going up and up and up and up. Road is a little sketchy, but you should be able to get up this with just about anything as long as it's dry. I wouldn't attempt it in anything if it's wet. It's a little steep. Stunning views. We're gonna get them in a second here. No camping beyond this point. All right, so here is, we're gonna go down here. Road is a little soft. Trying to be careful. Okay, off to the left you'll see is the restroom trail. So you're gonna guess, so there's no camping in this area, but that is a picnic area off to the left. That's cool. So this is all picnic area. So this is This is all just day use. We'll kind of go between the main. Okay, so right off to the left, we do have a picnic area. Beautiful picnic area with fresh water. And another picnic area right here to the left. We'll come up the hill. This is a little tighter than I'd like with a F-150, let me put it that way. I'm not taking anything much bigger than this up here. She's thick, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I make dumb jokes. Oh, look at that view. You guys can see that off the front, can't you? I think you can. Oh. Again, there is a little bit of rut into the road. Woof. Don't be scared of heights. 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 Oh my God, yeah. And there's a Subaru that's turning around. This is not gonna. Okay, we're gonna deal with this somehow. Okay, so we are gonna go check out this picnic shelter despite my intense fear of heights. And I will be back to you on the handheld cam in just a minute. And let's check it out. Yeah, a view like this can make a guy be not afraid of heights. Look at that. That's the main visitor center right across over there. I hope you guys can see it. And here is a cool old stone picnic shelter. Oh, check this out. Holy moly. Wow. Holy words that I can say on YouTube. Wow. Look at that. And you'll have already seen this in the intro. Intent. So we're going to go back in the truck with Mr. Goose. But this is quite the day use shelter. Sweet. Okay, that picnic shelter, and for somebody like me that is avoiding everything I can to look off to the right, because I'm not a fan of heights, okay? Here you guys can look, and I'll look later and go, oh, I don't know that I got that shot. But worth it. If you want to have a picnic up here, go there. Like, I believe that's also pretty historic too. I will put exactly, I'll either put or I'll voice over some info about it down below. But yeah, this, plus it also helps that today is an absolutely gorgeous day. It is 75 degrees up here and there's a nice breeze. I got all the windows open, got my dog Goose with me. Doesn't get any better than this, as they say. Doesn't get any better than this, except for those ruts. Those are pretty decent. But yeah, I wouldn't, you take, as long as you drive safe, you can drive any vehicle you want up here. You saw that as I came in here, there was just a normal Subaru that made it up just fine. So you can take whatever you want up there, just drive carefully. And if it's wet, do not go up there, period. All right, let's continue down the road. Let's see what we see here. What I can tell you is the views are staggering. Absolutely, completely staggering. I really wish, if I'd have known that picnic shelter looked like that, I would have woke up a little earlier this morning, got things moving a little bit faster, and had my lunch there. So we're gonna, what are we gonna do? What is to the left here? There is, okay, so there is the Turkey Run trailhead, and we're gonna get it on the side camera here. There's your Turkey Run trailhead if you're interested in that, and all dogs must be leashed at all times. And ahead we have campsites. So we're gonna go through here, try not to bother people. There's a lot of people camping. Site 6 to the right. Site 9 to the right. 10. Again, basic campsites, just fire ring and a I'm just a loss for words with up here. I didn't expect this at all. So here's the Bison Trail straight ahead, and I will turn and get you. Whoa. Do you see what I see? I see a lot of reasons not to get back out of the truck. Bison Trail, warning rattlesnakes. So heads up on that. Don't want to mess with the nope ropes. I know I sounded like a kid there. I don't care. Straight ahead should be open. Let's check that out. But yeah, just keep in mind, you know, rattlesnakes, things like that. I think part of the park is closed. That gate off to the right, that you kind of saw that red gate was closed. We might not be seeing a ton of the park, and that's going to be a shame. But this is enough that I would think that if you're interested in coming here, just again, bear in mind the two vehicles I've saw, one had Colorado, one had Wyoming plates. Obviously, people like it up here. What do we have to the left? This is also closed. So we do have, oh yeah, that's that same park shelter. So there's a different, but that road's washed out. So I see where they have it closed. Okay, that's cool. And yeah. Oh, there's another. Is there another picnic shelter to the left? Oh yeah, there's another picnic area here. Right off to the left. There you go. And here, let's get closer to that sign. The group campground. Okay, that's cool. So this is a group campground area. Group campground area. We're gonna get closer to that rattlesnake sign just for my own curiosity. There's a cool group campground down there. You guys can kind of see it. Rattlesnakes we find in this area, they are important members of the natural communities that help keep it open. Their small population under control. Rattlesnakes are not aggressive, but will strike, defend themselves as disturbed. Distance and respect, stay on the designated path. Yeah, you're usually fine. By the way, careful where you place your hands and feet. That's correct. You stay on the path and you don't put your hands and feet somewhere stupid, usually fine. Off to the left, you will see down there, there's a group campsite. It's really cool. So we're gonna go around here. The scenic overlook. To make things difficult, there's some folks walking around, so we're gonna try to respect them as much. But yeah, I hate snakes and heights, two things don't like, but just remember, just keep your feet on the trail. You're usually going to be fine. And this is the Mountain View Trailhead, and aptly named, to put it very mildly. Look out there, Monument View Trailhead. So you can, off in the distance, you can see the Scottsbluff National Monument. So aptly named. And then down below, off to the left, we can now get a good shot of that group camping area. That's a cool group camping area. I bet you a lot of scouts and stuff use that. Cool. So very, very nice. I'm going to check my map quick. I'll be right back with you. Okay. We do have two other small areas we're going to get to, and we're going to go ahead and head down there. Again, this is a beautiful, beautiful. There's that group campground down below. You can kind of see on the wider lens. But I will check back with you. I'm gonna kind of warp through, and there is a family walking. So we're gonna cut, and you'll see me back by where we turned to get in here. But yeah, I think this area off to the left that is closed, let me look at what that is. That is not even labeled. So at one point it might have been some sort of road or something, but it isn't labeled anymore. So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's part of that bison trail over there. But again, somebody's camping, and let's give them their privacy. There is a outhouse to the left, and that is just your regular outhouse, nothing special. All right, we are back out of the campground area. And again, most of the park is closed at this point, except for the hiking pass. And I was thinking about doing one, but given the late in the day and having goose, I am not going to do one, because dogs plus rattlesnakes does not equal good day. So this is just, look at that nature center. That is so cool. Wow. And here's the nature trail straight ahead, if you're interested in that. Very, 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 very stunning. Just absolutely stunning. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump out and wrap this one up quick up here by the nature center. Well, sadly that's going to do it for Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area. We're standing out here outside of the nature center because it's closed, and I'm kind of bummed about that, because it does offer a lot of immersive experiences and interesting info for both adults and kids, or should I say kids of all ages like me. It's a beautiful place. I highly encourage you to come here if you're in the area. Absolutely just a stunning views all around, and not shocked that I see so many out-of-state vehicles here. So again, this has been another State Park Sunday. And what's a State Park Sunday? Well, I'm doing these every single Sunday, where I'm visiting every single Nebraska state park, state historical park, and state recreation area in the state of Nebraska in 2025 and 2026. It was going to be just 2025, but there's 72 of them. There's only 52 weeks in the year. So we're going to be doing this for a while, but this is one I'm going to come back to, and I'd like to bring the family to. And again, don't be kind of a chicken like me about rattlesnakes. As long as you wear some good boots, and just keep on the trail, you'll be fine. Just keep an eye out for them. This is definitely one I'm going to bring the family back to. Wildcat Hills has been spectacular. Beautiful park, absolutely beautiful. I encourage you to check it out here outside of Gering and Scottsbluff, Nebraska. And with that, I'm done for this week. But I'm going to put up my State Park Sundays playlist up above. If you want to check it out, I have quite a few at this point, and I'll be doing these every Sunday. So if you'd like to come back, hit that subscribe button. While you're down in that area, I've linked some local animal rescues and animal shelters in the eastern Nebraska and Kansas area that could really use your help with money, time, and or adopting a new best friend. Or even better, if you have your own local animal rescue, animal shelter, consider contributing to them. Because waiting in the truck is my best friend Goose, and we are off to have a nice, relaxing evening in a hotel before we continue our trip out here in western Nebraska. So until next week, I'll see you then.